Oh, hey guys, my name is Billy, and you've seen me before, but I'm a student teacher from Queens, and I had the opportunity to do an alternate practicum here at the MLIS Shanghai campus, and it's actually in a smaller city called Fengjie. It's quite beautiful here, and you got like a mix of the small town and then the big town as soon as you get into Shanghai, but overall my experience here has been wonderful.
What has been the best part of your experience?
My best part of the experience here is really just the students and staff. The students are fantastic. They're very diligent with their work. They're a little shy when you start talking to them, but as soon as you start joking a little bit more and establishing that rapport, they really try to get to know you, and they want to do as best as they can in your class. And the staff are amazing. The staff that are here are in a smaller group, and they really take care of one another, and they know that that when they're here in a small city and in Shanghai, that essentially these staff that are around you are the people who are going to support you. So they are your big, huge pillars here, and they're just very nice. They get along with you, and luckily, being a rookie here, they showed me around, showed me what to eat, to go to downtown, how to take the subway, everything. It was fantastic.
Yeah. How are kids here compared to the kids back in Canada?
Yeah, for sure. The kids here are a little, I would say a little more passive, but they are, once again, very diligent, and there's very little classroom management here. I would kind of call them goofy because, they're hardworking, smart, but at the same time, they're still teenagers, right? They still want to be kids, and the grade 10s here are a little bit more active than the grade 11s and 12s because they're just really new to the high school system. But overall, everyone works really hard, and they try to attain a success that's satisfying to them and towards the school.
What do you like most about the school?
What do I like most about this school? I actually like where it's being placed. I don't like a huge city, so I like something that has enough city and enough kind of a small town feel to it. And the fact that it's relatively calming in the morning to get to school, you have that little time to just think to yourself and think about the day, or kind of just think about anything in general. But also the fact that I think sports is a little bit more enforced in this school, and that the kids are being a lot more sporty. So that's taking a little bit more precedence in this building.
What would you tell someone who is looking to work abroad?
What would I tell someone who's looking abroad? If your ambitions lie overseas, it's nice to have a taste of it. And in my alternative practicum, I was able to come out here for 3 weeks and see what life was like over here. It definitely has its pros and cons. Pros, really do research into the school that you want to do. And I would recommend this one because I've had a fantastic time here. Staff, student, admin, all great, went to great lengths to get me here. Safe and sound. And another thing to think about is location. Where do you want to go? I would go with a place that truly has meaning to you. And if you really love that culture and want to be kind of ingrained in it, go for it. Cons. Things to look out for. Things in China, one of the things I was thrown off here was a VPN. It's great to get a VPN here because some of the sites that you want to access, like Facebook, YouTube, Google, man, that was hard. So get a VPN before you come out here. Great stuff. Unfortunately, I didn't come here with a VPN, but I got help getting a VPN, so thanks to my boy Floyd over there. He's a great guy. And another thing to think about is the fact that if you have things to worry about back home, like if you have a significant other, or you're just really close to your family and you can't be too far away from them for too long. I think that was also really hard because you have to think about distance and the thing is time zones, right? So here in China compared to Canada, it's about 12-hour time difference. So you have to think about it. When you pretty much wake up, it's time for them to have dinner, or they're just kind of ending the night off. But do take the chance to come abroad. It's pretty cool.
What was it like for you adjusting to life in China?
Like adjusting to life culture-wise?
Yes.
Culture-wise, okay. So my background kind of benefits me in this situation because I'm raised Vietnamese and Chinese, so I kind of know like some of the cultural expectations. So there was still some culture shock coming here, but most definitely, like here in China, people, well, in Fengjing, it's a small town, so people are quite mindful, to be honest. There is very, very little crime. It is safe here. Like you can be in the back of an alley, 10 at night, and no one will mind you. The thing that I haven't liked too much while coming here is the fact that people smoke in public very frequently. Like you wouldn't be surprised to come by a small area and have people smoking. And for me as a non-smoker, that really hurts because secondhand smoke, it's not a cool thing. Adapting to culture, I would say that out here in the small town, Fengjing, people are nice, they're really helpful. A lot of them don't speak too much English at all. So you got to do a lot of like hand signaling and working with translators, or if you have a buddy who's been here for like 4 years like I have, he was a great help. But if you go into the city, back downtown Shanghai, it is very international. You don't have to worry about too much culture shock there. It would be like if you're in like a big city, like a bigger Toronto almost. It feels like that. People are nice, you see a lot of foreigners, and everything is very, very technological. Subways are super fast, super convenient. People pay using a lot of like WeChat or Alipay, and cash seems to be like a thing of the past almost. But lots of things for you to do and see there.
What would you say about the pollution?
The pollution level, okay, yeah, I was actually worried about coming here and being like, it's not the fresh air I imagined in Canada that I have in Canada. But I came here at the beginning of April, and I came here at the mid-March to start of April, and the pollution here is not as bad as you think it is. Out here in Fengjing, there's a lot of trees around actually. It feels a lot more like countryside, but pollution isn't as bad. I think on hotter days, I would have to attest to the fact that it's a bit more humid, and if you're not used to that, then that's something you'd have to get used to. But even when I was in Shanghai, be it the weather in spring, it was actually a really nice day. The air felt rather clear. A lot of people I know wear like masks, but that's kind of like a culture difference here where they wear masks when they want to avoid the pollutions while driving or while people are sick, just to be mindful of that. So I wouldn't say pollution's too bad at all. Okay, so to leave you guys off with some final words, I was actually really lucky to be here. Through the administration through Queens and through the administration here in Shanghai, they went through great lengths to really get me here to be safe and sound. I cannot emphasize that enough. The people, our cameraman who's right behind you, his name is Floyd, and he's a great guy, fantastic guy. I got to connect with him because we have some personal hobbies that we like, and it was just nice to kind of get a feel for the staff around here. Staff are very helpful, very nice, and I think as teachers we want to be just like good human beings, and they're always there to help you out. And I think that It was a fantastic time here. If you want to come abroad, I wouldn't hesitate to recommend the MLIS Shanghai campus. So take care, everyone.